Chris, a huge victory for us today, 2-1 against Belper. All sorts happening in the game. We had 10 men for 70 plus minutes. So many chaotic refereeing decisions. What you name it, and then we've gone and won it in the 94th minute through daggers. Sum it up, sum it up for us.
Sum it up. Where do we start? To be honest, yeah, refereeing performance to start with. Felt sorry for DJ. The second one was a definite yellow card. You know, two lads had obviously coming together, and he was slightly high, so I get that. But the first booking, you know, the linesman's not given anything. He's then not even seen the incident himself, and you know he's given a first yellow card, which ended up, I don't know how many in the game, was it eight or so. I mean, I lost count at times with the game being stopped and the yellow cards coming out. So yeah, we've talked about refereeing standards in the past, but we could have felt sorry for ourselves and let that decision determine how we wanted to go about today. But no, the lads, you know, I was disappointed with the goal we gave away. We didn't get ourselves quickly set. But again, it was, you know, off the back of them looking to break on transition. Tom steps across the lad and won the ball, and he gives him a yellow card off that. A similar incident literally 2 minutes later when Ethan breaks away. That doesn't happen. But from that point, obviously we didn't get set, and we conceded from that. But you know, we had 2 moments of quality to enable us not only to get something out of the game, but obviously win it. So, you know, I thought the spirit today was back. I thought how I want to set my team up and how we want to go about things was certainly there in abundance. We've let everybody down last couple of fixtures. You know, Stafford and Congleton, you know, there's no denying that. We've had a real honest discussion Thursday with everything. And there was a lot of honesty came out in that regarding, you know, looking themselves in the mirror on every aspect. And today you saw the lads back to the level that when they play like that with, you know, 11 or 10 men, they're an handful for anybody.
I think we've seen all season, you know, the effort from the players, but today the determination and the passion and the courage to run for you know 70 minutes with the man down, and they were rewarded at the end.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've had 10 men for 70 minutes, and you know, ultimately that galvanises you sometimes. We didn't concede within the 20-minute period. After that, we looked solid. We looked like we cleared our heads, and you know, starting to get to grips with just tweaking our shape and stopping them creating against us. And you know, once we got them in at half time and we got in with a clean sheet, which we've not done for a while, that was our first, you know, small goal today to actually build on. And I thought second half down the slope, I thought we was, you know, had lots of energy, some really good moments, and you know, stopped the opposition creating anything. I thought they kept the shape and the discipline really well with a man like, and we looked dangerous on the transition where I thought we could have created 1 or 2 other good moments, but you know, the lads have, you know, they've been outstanding, every one of them. I know somebody will get man of the match today, and it'll be well deserved. But for me, everybody who's put a Celtic shirt on today, you know, you see what it means to them.
A really nice goal for Ethan, and a nice moment for him as well.
Yeah, he's had it tough. You know, these last 2 or 3 games, he had a really good spell after Christmas where he was playing very well and doing really well for the team. And then, you know, sometimes happens with young lads, they just, I'm not saying complacency kicks in, but they start to overthink things and start to do things differently and not as effective as it can be. We've been talking about our midfielders getting into key areas to supplement Raul when we get in wide areas. And today he's come up with a great header, you know, and I'm really pleased for him. That'll give his confidence, get his confidence level certainly back up. And that enabled us to obviously, you know, draw level in the game. And then, you know, we've created a moment again with a set piece where, yeah, it was Kyle showed some good composure, and I've said to Dags, it's a few games since you've scored, and you normally pop up with a crucial one. He's done so today, so I'm delighted for everybody. It's been a tough 7 games. There's been some good performances in there and some bad ones as well, in particular the last 2. But if we can replicate that now, between now and the end of the season, we'll give ourselves a good chance.
You said obviously all the remaining games, excuse me, they're cup finals for us, and a result like today, if we can take that confidence from this and some momentum going forwards, then hopefully we've got a good chance.
Yeah, I mean that's the plan, but we've got to take one game at a time. We've got the leaguers there next week. For us, it's a free hit. To be honest, nobody expects us to win. We're on a fantastic run. Compare to where both clubs are in every level. So yeah, hopefully we'll have 1 or 2 back in. We'll see if we can do that during the week just to supplement. But you saw what it meant to everybody. DJ obviously behind the dugout, he was over the barrier after, and the lads on the bench, and how much it meant to everybody to get this over the line today. So when it's 10 men, you're thinking, you get yourself back in it, you'll take a point because that's the minimum we deserve. And for a change, because we've had some decisions go against us in the last 7 games, the footballing gods have smiled on us at the end. So yeah, I'm pleased for everybody associated with the football club.
Thought the support behind the goal in the second half was great. Straight from when the players came out from half time, they were backing them and driving them forward.
Yeah, but because the lads were giving us something to shout about today. I feel the last home game against Stafford and Congleton, they were very quiet for large periods, and that's because the lads haven't been doing what they know they're capable of. And I think he would have lost it, they'd have got a standing ovation with the kind of effort and quality at times we put in. But we've turned a really tough situation around, and adversity. I've been talking about the mentality of the players, and yeah, they've gone and done it, and I'm extremely pleased for everyone.
A word for obviously Connor as well. He's came in on Tuesday. He's been in the net today. Tomorrow he's playing for the 18th, but he stepped in and he's doing well for himself.
He has, and to be fair, he's a young man we've had since pre-season. It's the first time I've ever met the kid, but he's got an unbelievable work ethic. He loves his football club. He's been around us every game, home and away, and for him, he should have 2 clean sheets with his. Tuesday we didn't defend a certain situation which allowed him to concede, and we've done the same again today. But everything he's had to do today has been competent. And his distribution in the main was good. Starting position, talking, coming for crosses. I think he's only dropped 1 all day. So as the game wore on, his confidence grew. And then as soon as we got ourselves level, you could see then his confidence to wanting to help the team, get a point minimum. But ultimately, we've gone on and got 3. So, no, the lads are extremely pleased for him in particular. So, yeah, there's been some magnificent performances today. And, yeah, let's have 1 or 2 more days like that between now and the end of the season.